What is one of the biggest factors makes Guilty Gear Strive such a memorable game to people? If I could choose just one word, it would be damage. Ever since the release of Strive, competitors have innovated over thousands of hours to squeeze the maximum amount of damage out of each character's killer combo game. But what if I took this to the next level? When I learned that Asuka has the lowest health in the entire game when his mana is depleted, I thought of a simple challenge. Kill Asuka as fast as possible. I put down a $20 reward for whoever can kill Asuka the fastest in 24 hours. Let's just quickly explain the rules of the challenge. Rule number 1 is that Asuka must be killed in just one combo. This includes breaking his mana armor, and you cannot use any resets. Rule number 2, you cannot have any risk, you can have no positive bonus, and you have 1 bar of tension to work with. Rule number 3, Asuka cannot block a move before the combo starts. Rule 4 is that you must reset to mid-screen in training mode. And rule number 5 is that you can play any character you want in the challenge. So the first clip submitted is a genuinely really solid clip. It's a solid 12 seconds. And you're gonna notice the sole player is immediately running them to the corner and just chaining DPs. Now, you might think it's a good idea, and it is. There are a couple of small problems with this submission. I mean, not like rules-wise, but there are things slowing them down. If I replay it, right? They're running Asuka to the corner, and that took them a solid 3 seconds, right? So it's gonna lose time on this. And they use a lot of DPs, which things like special moves and supers. If a last-minute submission, if you DM it, I'll look at it. But basically, yeah. This submission, really good. I spent a lot of time running. I used a lot of DPs and no FRC. All I'm going to say there. My second submission came basically right after, where a Mei player... This is the only Mei player ever submitted the clip, by the way. I want to clarify. None of you guys ever did this besides you guys. Nova. Genuinely really good clip. It has a similar problem of running him to the corner. So hopefully people will be optimizing this as we keep going. And Whale is a really long super. Probably one of the longest in the game. So you lose a lot of time. Solid 11-second-ish run. Can't complain here. So Shanks for You submitted the second soul clip here. And it is incredibly solid. Keep in mind, they don't run him as far into the corner. There's only 2 volcanic vipers. And they throw in the first FRC, which nobody else was doing before this. So it's a big change. And it's way faster than any run submitted so far. As a fun fact, this specific run was the record holder for quite a while. Wanted to quickly mention that this video is sponsored by me. If you find you're struggling with things like defense, matchups, doing your combos properly, playing an actually good neutral game, or anything like that, you're just hard stuck at whatever floor you're on, I definitely recommend reaching out for help. I've been coaching Mei players for many months now, and I'm always looking to help more of the Mei community. Since summer is just starting, I'm going to be running a 15% off promo for next week. So if you want any kind of help, well, now's the time to get it. So let's get back to the video. This is where our new player comes in named Emo Tarquin. I don't know how you pronounce her name exactly, but they have a Na Fire Emblem Awakening profile picture. Now, they gamed the fuck out of the rules at first because I didn't really think this through. For example, the original rules, this is GG the winner. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I would really prefer this not be the winner. So the rule set makes it really hard on certain characters to actually win. For example, this is the one, we got 2 heavy submissions. And this is the first time somebody actually used the training dummy to do something for them. Because you want to make them move for you. You don't want to run them to the corner. You can either make them run to you, or you can run them or they can run themselves to the corner. You know? It doesn't actually have to be you move them. It wasn't in the rules. So this is okay and this is legal. This combo was fucking sick, wasn't it? No, seriously. This is a solid, I believe, 11-second combo, if I remember correctly. No, it's 12. The reason it loses time is it has to use this move at the end. But, guys, you are not ready for what other pot combo this person submitted. It was against the rules, but you are not ready for what you're about to witness. I'm just going to be quiet. Now, in case you guys missed what just happened, okay? I'm going to go take it frame by frame. So he makes him block the JD. And then Asuka does a teleport out, which he reads, with the wall. And then boom, just brings him straight to the corner. This combo would have actually been up there, by the way, if the rules were, a little more lenient. Let's now talk about one other heavy combo that was submitted by Emo Tarquin. So shout out to Gold Lewis, just absolutely murdering Asuka right here. Is anybody here surprised that Asuka was going to get killed by Gold Lewis at one point? Because honestly, nobody's surprised Gold Lewis can do this. And another example of somebody moving Asuka for them. Blood Rage Nalgo is not against the rules. Now, obviously, he's a bit mobility impaired. He can't really move, but once he actually touches him, I mean, I'm not going to say anything, 18 and a half seconds. Congratulations to Blood Rage Nalgo. Now, next up is where the combos start getting pretty optimized, and I'm keeping it real with you. So, this is a new player to his list. Their name is Kadesu, a pretty prolific Mei player, and also a Kai player. Now, they came in and just absolutely murdered pretty much every other combo submitted at this point. They held the record for quite a while. Now, here's what I want you guys to notice. For one, they have Asuka move into them. So that gives the combo like way more leniency. And not only that, they're not even spending time just comboing, like moving them to the corner. They're going to the corner as they are comboing them. Now, this combo is sick as fuck and only uses, I believe, 1 or 2 Volcanic Vipers. So you're just saving so much time. 7 seconds? Exactly. It's just so much faster, right? Now, before we go and show the finalists, which are the top 3 combos, I want to show off some really funny combos submitted by people. I want to give credit to C, which is a really strong Axel player that submitted not exactly a TOD, but I mean, I counted okay. There are 7 Axel Bombers in this combo. 7. So they may have not won in terms of killing him, but he wins in my heart. And fun fact, that combo kills with 1 risk. So, There's also a funny variant here, where you just build up to having 2 bars. It's not against the rules. You can do that all you want. By the way, shout out to these juggles. They are really cool looking. But it wasn't against the rules to do this. So, I mean, what's unfortunate is that it does much lower damage compared to the other combos. But only 50 meters makes this really difficult. But, that to me is basically like the winner of the creativity combo. We're going on to the top 3. Now, the top 3 is obviously going to be Nago, okay? Now, I don't know. Now, these combos are going to be all really similar for the top 3, okay? Now, the optimizations are tiny. And I mean that. They are really, really small optimizations. That was number 3, and they submitted a lot of combos, okay? Now, number 2 is from Emo Tarquin. Let's just show the combo off right away, okay? Now, first of all, that is incredibly fast. Let's show off Kodesu's combo. Now, for one, they have Asuka dash into him. I don't think that really changes anything, but now the main difference is that the FRC that Kodesu does is on this DP here, and DPs are really fast, okay? And not only that, Emo Tarquin uses a Fukyo at some points, which is right at the end. For example, here, see that Fukyo? And then the 6H into DP. Now, the 6H is just a little slower than going into what it was Kodesu. I think he did 5K into the wall break. So if you did FRC, then just DP to break the wall, it's just a little faster. So it's faster by either 8 milliseconds or like 15-ish. If you guys are curious how fast you kill Asuka, I mean, it's 7 seconds and like 51 milliseconds. So congrats to Kodesu for winning that. I mean,